Alright guys, before the video gets started, definitely want to talk about our road to 300. We're so close guys, we're at 257. We are so close guys, but I wanted to give y'all a little push, you know, to share this. And definitely newcomers, new viewers, definitely, you know, push you to subscribe because 300 giveaway. I said 250, but we're going to push you to 300, but I promise you, the keys are worth it. So, for the 300 giveaway, guys, someone is going to win this Kanan number 6 first Ezra. You already know that Ahsoka is coming with her own TV show. You do, I want to be 100% sure, you do see some spawn ticks right there. So it's definitely not a 9-8, but you know once Ahsoka starts filming, you know this book is going to go high. First Thrawn, first Ezra, first Ahsoka, you know the trio. You know this book is going to be hot. And also, Bitter Root number 1. You know Regina King is the director for this TV series, so you know Bitter Root is going crazy. So definitely get on this if you can. If you haven't got your number 1, get that number 1. We also have Invincible Iron Man number 1, that Riri hip hop variant. If you know anything about the D3 channel, you know I'm all about my hip hop variants. You know from the hiatus unboxing that I got a 9.6 in this. So I want to give one of my fans an opportunity to own this as well. Because once Ironheart comes into the MCU, we know she's coming in a show. Enough said. Also, new Avengers. This is first appearance of Echo as Ronin. We know that Echo is going to be in the new Hawkeye show. We already know this. And as you see, transparency, there is a little spot right there that you see or whatever. So it's definitely not a 9-8, but I'm telling you, you want to get all the Echo keys because you know for a fact that she is going to be in the MCU. We also have this incredible Miles Morales Spider-Man Dejavik homage. Look how gorgeous that is, guys. It does have a spine tick right there. I'm gonna be honest with you. So definitely this is gorgeous. Limited print. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. And to top it off, someone will be getting an X-Men 266. First full appearance of Gambit. Debatable. But first full appearance of Gambit. So definitely you see the spine ticks. It is definitely rough. It's definitely a mid-grade, but with a press and clean, I think you'll be able to get it. It does kind of detach from the cover on the staple right there, but it doesn't matter. This is a key to have because once the X-Men come and if they go the animated series version with the roster, then you know Gambit is going to be on that team. Book is going to be hot. So definitely subscribe. Please subscribe. I know those help me get to 300, and these lucky winners will be going home with great keys. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss out on getting either of those big books. So thank you again. Subscribe to the D3 channel, and definitely that will help you in winning. And also comment on the video. Comment on this video. This video title is comic books that I picked up in Savannah. Definitely comment on this video for sure. Just telling me what books you're specking on, and you know, just books that you're proud to get in the past recent months or you know a few weeks. But comment, subscribe, and comment under my last pickup in Savannah video. That is going to get you eligible to win one of those great keys. Thank y'all for watching. So guys, this is the story about my first ever Comic-Con. Just happened last Saturday, ruined in 30 minutes. Stay tuned.
And I'm first, I got golden rings, you ain't cold as me. On my worst day, I'm frozen. goals and dreams, big as overseas. Never quit like some anime. Watch your noses bleed, cause I'm hot.
Hey guys, if you like what you see and you want to see more, click that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. Definitely comment under that last Savannah video. It's that last pickup in Savannah video. If you want to win those prizes that was shown in the beginning of the video, you win one of them. You don't want to miss those books. Those books are hot, hot, hot. But this is Devin from the D3 channel. I just want to take this time, show y'all some pickups that I've been picking up lately, but also just to do a quick little story time on just how my first ever Comic-Con was ruined in 30 minutes. This was last Saturday, guys. I've never been to a Comic-Con before. So the fact that this one in Jackson was my first Comic-Con ever, I was uber excited. I was like, I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna do this video with just some amazing keys, and it got ruined. And so basically, when I got there, you know, I met up with my cousin and everything, and you know, we got in just fine, all that. And so it just really was a great start at first. And so I went to this comic store, I think it's called Mario something. It's a comic book store in Atlanta. And so he was a vendor. And so I'm finding books and everything. And so these are the books that I found. And so I found a Devil Dinosaur, #1. First appearance of Devil Dinosaur, first appearance of Moon Boy. Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur, #19, first appearance of Girl Moon, because I'm picking up on my Moon Girl Devil Dinosaur keys. And Spider-Man 212, first appearance of Hydro Man. And so all this came up to be about $42, $46, I think. And so I'm like, great, cool, all right, spent that. Nice little, you know, I had a cap, and so I was just like, okay, that's a good bit, so I can go on and look at other vendors, because I wanted to get one big book from there, and then other ones kind of just be books like that or whatever, you know, not crazy, but still, you know, just, you know, good amount of keys. And so I give him my card, he puts the card in, he's typing and everything, and then I hear, oh shoot, and then I'm like, what? Like, did it get declined, or did the Wi-Fi connection was weird or whatever? This guy accidentally puts, or he says that the previous amount was on there before and just wasn't paying attention, and put $532 out of my account. And that put me into the negative. That's how much I had that I wanted to spend at the con. Not saying that I was going to spend that much, but I wanted to have that wiggle room to be like, if I do find a big book that I've always wanted and the price was right, I wanted to have that room to be like, okay, I can get that, but still get enough keys and still have enough to get food, hang out, and all stuff like that, whatever. And so I'm just like, oh, what? Like, weird. Okay, like, how did you go from $46 to $532? Like, it's such a big gap. It would have been different if it was like $47 or $50, something like that, but almost $535, that's ludicrous. So I was like, okay, so he did the refund, fine, cool, but my thing was that completely depleted my account for that day. And so I was like, I know my card and I know my company, that doesn't come back until days later. It doesn't matter when you do it. Like, I've done refunds before, and it always came back a day 2, maybe day 3 later. And so I was just like, bruh, like, this really blew me, because the thing was that he was all over the place. Like, he just wasn't paying attention. And so it was just like he was, you know, talking to people, throwing books around, stuff like that, whatever. So I'm just like, my thing is is like, you know, word of advice to comic book vendors and everything. Guys, you guys gotta pay attention to what you're doing, because you're messing with people's money. If it wasn't me, it was somebody else. And what if you mess up somebody's account so bad that he didn't have enough money to get gas back home, or couldn't pay for the hotel, or like, you just don't know. So when you do stuff like that and mess people up, that's on you. And so the thing was that the first book that, you know, he threw at me, like, he literally threw at me because he felt some type of way that he had to give it up, was Devil Dinosaur. And so I'm just like, for one, like, why are you tossing this at me like if it's my fault, like you don't want to give the book up? I was like, what? Like, okay. So I was just like, all right, whatever. So I called my card company just to see if they're able to get it and quickly release it back into my account and be all good to go. But because of how that card company works, that's just not how they do things. So I screenshotted the whole conversation with customer service, sent it to him, and he was just like, oh, man, all right, man, here you go. And tossed the other 2 books at me, literally like this. Hit me in my chest, fell on the long boxes, and I'm like, dude, what the hell is your problem? I'm like, you're the one that messed up. So how are you getting mad at me because you got to give free books away because of what you did? If you would have paid attention and wasn't being a complete jerk and ass to everybody, then you would have got your money, and I would have walked away with 3 books that only cost $42 and $45. So I was like, because of that, I couldn't do anything else at the con. I couldn't get anything signed because you got to pay for those. I couldn't get a post. I wanted to get some original art. You got to pay for those. Like, I couldn't eat. I couldn't do anything. My account was completely in the negative, and I was so pissed off and so devastated. So I'm like, this is my first ever Comic-Con, and it got ruined in a matter of 30 minutes because some ass wasn't paying attention and wanted to be a jerk at the end of the day to toss books at a customer. I'm like, dude, that's not how you get customers back or whatever. So it's just like, I'm not trying to, you know, target or anything like that, but I just wanted to make it known that, you know, there are some vendors out there that are asses like that. And it's just, at the end of the day, it's like, that's not how you treat customers. That's not how you get customers going back to you every con, or being like, we did some good business last con, let's do some more. Like, that's just not how you do things. And it wasn't just me. I seen him toss books at other people. So it's just like, why are you tossing books at people, especially books that are keys, books that people want, and you're just tossing it to them? Like, when you hit me in the chest, you're tossing it like this. I don't know how good his bag and board is. I could have bunted an end, could have bent the book a little bit, how it fell, could have bent, like, you know, like, so it's just like, dude, like, you're not taking care of these books and you're giving it to us, and what if it mess up? What if it's a pristine book and you just toss it at us and we may fumble to drop it and now it hit the floor? Especially in comic book collecting, you guys know, if a book falls like this and it ain't secure in that bag and board, you can guarantee either the ends are going to be bunted, something. So it's just like, bro, what is your deal? What is your problem? And it's just like, that really sucked. And so it was like, I had to come back home and I was just pissed. Like, I didn't even talk for the rest of the day because I was so devastated that, you know, my first experience at Comic-Con was ruined by that. You know, I drove an hour away from home to get to Jackson just for this con, excited, because I'm just like, I never been in this environment. I've always just seen videos. Like, I'm pumped, like, I'm ready to, you know what I mean? It was just, I couldn't do anything because of one jerk that just wasn't paying attention and wanted to be an asshole about it. And so it was just like, it just sucked. Gladly I got my refund back, but it's not even about that. It's just the principle. It was no apology. It was no, I'm sorry, I messed up, I wasn't paying attention. You know what? All these 3 books are on me. Because originally he just wanted to give me the Devil Dinosaur. And I'm like, no, honestly, if I really wanted to be a jerk about it, I would have been like, you can cancel the refund and you can give me $532 worth of books. honestly, if we really keeping it 100, you basically paid yourself $532. So let me get $532 worth, because I know exactly what CGCs cost, at least up to 300. Everything else I'm getting raw. So it's just like, I really could have done that, and you know what I mean. So it was just. Yeah, it was just crazy. Just a crazy experience. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I want to get my redemption at a Comic-Con. I want to go to a Comic-Con where I can have fun, enjoy myself, get the books that I want and everything. And honestly, and another thing, kind of one of the golden rules of cons, bring cash. I know that's something that you really don't want to do, because it's like, I don't feel comfortable carrying around that much cash in my pocket and all that. But honestly, for situations like this, you want to bring cash just to be safe. So it was just like, and I wasn't thinking of that, because it's just like, I never had anybody just F up a amount to that degree ever, period. So it was just crazy. But that's kind of just half of this video of, honestly, just how my first con just went to crap in 30 minutes, guys. So yeah, but the other part of this video, I wanted to show you guys just books that I've been collecting since I got home, books that I picked up, books that I ordered online from Golden Apple Comics and everything. So I wanted to pick these up. These two books at the top I picked up in Shreveport. I went to Shreveport sometime last week. Just wanted to get out the house and went to this comic book shop that the comic book store owner in my hometown recommended. He said they got really good, books and stuff like that, and they were okay. They were okay. I definitely found some keys that I wanted to find, for sure. But this one, honestly, just because of the variant and everything, I might actually give this away. I'm not sure yet, but America #1, the Fried Pod variant, like at the end of the day, we know America Chavez is coming. We know her first solo series goes for some money, especially that 1 in 25. I have the 9.8 of the 1 in 25 in color, and I know how much that book goes. So just to find another America #1 is just cool. So I might actually give this to a subscriber. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure just yet. I might make this the 350 mark. Because at the end of the day, you just aren't going to find America #1s around anymore. Especially not at cover price. Like, you're definitely going to be paying money for that. And then also, Champions #1, the Fried Pod variant. I told you in my Spec video, which will be in the video right here for y'all to look at towards the end of the video. But Champions, I already told you. Miss Marvel, Nova, Spider-Man, Cyclops, Viv, Amadeus Cho Hulk. We don't know. We already know Kamala Khan is in the MCU. So we don't know. We don't know which Nova they're going to bring in, Alexander or Richard. We have no idea, but I'm collecting all my Champions. I have my Young Avengers #1, Volume 1 in the 9.6. And I have my Avengers 1 and Volume 2 coming in the mail now. And so also found this. This book is going to be hot. We know this book got greenlit for a show, Tokyo Ghost. We know this book is going to be going high. I already have the full run of this. I bought the full run for $30 before it was even announced. I want to say like a week or two before it was even announced that they're making it. I found #1. So just love this. I'm going to hold on to this until we get a trailer, and if it gets hot, who knows what the #1s may go for, but might be a little nice book to give out. This one, Moon Girl Devil Dinosaur, issue number, 16, I think. This is First Kid Creed. So, Moon Girl, I'm telling you, people are asleep on the Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur books. And these are hard books to find just because it's a low print run, and a lot of the books, a lot of the keys in this book are pretty big keys that go with this character. And I honestly truly believe that the spec that I'm specking on is that they made Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur a cartoon for the kids in Disney Plus, but I think I think what they're going to do, because they're opening up the multiverse, is that they're going to make her world one of the universes that we can go to in the MCU. And so if just like Avengers Endgame, when you see everybody coming out the portals, I think we're going to make it something similar to that, and everybody's coming from different multiverses. And we're going to get that Moon Girl Devil Dinosaur coming out the multiverse, instead of a cartoon, live action. I'm telling you, we're going to see Lunella, we're going to see Devil Dinosaur. I'm telling you, that is just my spec or whatever. So I'm picking up on the Moon Girl Devil Dinosaur keys. So I have the hip hop #1 and a 9.6. So I'm picking up. I also found one of the last few issues. The vendor is holding them for me until the other Moon Girls come, because I want to get more from them. But the first appearance of Devil Boy, or where Devil Dinosaur is reincarnated into a young boy, or whatever. So they can do so many things with that. That is a hot book to find as well. So I'm just picking up these keys. And so picking up this is from my hometown comic book store. Picking up this, I just love the cover of that, just beast. I mean, you ain't got to do my boy Captain America like that. And then just the Spawn universe, I just love that with the female. Wanted to get something different than just the regular Spawn cover, because there's so many different Spawns. And so also Good Luck from Boom, that foil variant. Good Luck #1. If this book blows, this will be a nice book to have. Vinyl #1, which is a cool book that I wanted to get, because these horror books are really starting to go up now. It's something that's killing the children, Ice Cream Man. So these books are going up. MFKZ. You already know there's an animated movie on Netflix, and they released the comic book of it. So I had to get that. I just love this variant of this. I thought this was so cool. Just straight LA. Just straight LA. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. My mom and grandma from LA, straight LA. So I got another Spawn universe, but this is Gunslinger. Gunslinger got really popular. And so I just love the Gunslinger Spawn. And so I just love this cover of him, because I just think that's just a cool cover at the end of the day. Like, it's just beast. Like, I just really love the design of how they did Gunslinger Spawn. And so then this book, I don't have the first appearance, but again, if you watch any of my videos, I'm all about the origin stories. This is Thor King Size Annual #6. This is the second appearance in origin of Kovac, which we know is speculated to be in the MCU. He's supposed to be a big part in the MCU. We don't know yet. He's in Defenders #2, King Size #2 in Defenders. But this is a book as well, Origin of Kovac. I had to get it. That is a big book. And Usagi Yojimbo, new character. We know she's not going to be in no animated show or whatever, unless they do, tell this, type of story from back then. We know they're doing a space Usagi, but, just a new character, and just in a legendary story at the end of the day. Lazarus One, we know this book is getting picked up made into a series, and this is a hard book to find. Low print in this book. The Boys, issue #4. This is the first full appearance of the 7. First full appearance of all the 7. Issues before that only show partial teams, but this is the first full team appearance of the 7. And so if you watch The Boys, you know how crazy that show is and how good it is and everything. So And then New Avengers #1. Just a nice book to have. Just, good, nice New Avengers book, to have. Had to get this. I don't have her first appearance yet, but I had to get her first solo. X-23 #1. Her first solo. I'm telling you, like I said before, those first solos get overlooked sometimes, and sometimes those are big, important books. And so we know this is going to be made into something. Beauty #1. We know this is getting made into something. I can't remember if it's on Netflix or not, but we know that's going to be made into something. And as well as I just love this because it's just, you know, really just because of the Black Widow movie, but it's the Marvel MCU variant of Black Widow #5. And so I'm not sure if #5 is a key, actually. I'm not 100% sure. Let's go to the key collect, actually, and see if Black Widow #5 is a key book at the moment. Black Widow #9. Yeah, debut of Black Widow's new suit. That is, you know, so it's a minor key, but it's a key. But it's a minor key for Black Widow, and it's the MCU variant with her against Taskmaster. So those are my books that I picked up during just being at home, and some of the books that I picked up during, you know, or didn't even pick up that were thrown at me during Jacksonville's Comic-Con. And so, yeah, this is kind of just a two-parter to that story. But thank you for watching. If you like what you see and you want to see more, click that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and let me know if you have any horror stories of cons anywhere. Just things that you've heard or things that's happened to you. I would love to hear them and everything. So, you know, definitely, I don't think I'm alone in that aspect of just what your expectations of a con, and it kind of just be ruined, you know, just be ruined at the end of the day. But definitely subscribe, definitely comment under the Savannah video for sure, so you guys can win those books in the beginning that I showed in the video. The Savannah, on the Savannah video, the last comic books that I picked up in Savannah. So definitely do that, and also follow that Twitch. Click the description below and go and click on that Twitch link, www.twitch.com/the D3channel. No spaces in the D3 channel. We are doing some great things there with Knockout City. We just started a new game, me and the crew, called Green Hell. The first episode was kind of trash because we learning, and it's just funny in some parts, but actually all of it, really, honestly. But definitely look at that. We're going to be playing that today, later on tonight for sure. But thank y'all for watching. Y'all have an amazing rest of y'all's week. And remember to go to rule. Collect what you love, below what you collect. See you guys later.
Living life on the spectrums and that's rewarding me. Look what you're